Kenshin. Act 7. I'm just excited for the fight. Let's take bets right now. Who do you think is gonna win? Sanosuke or Kenshin? Like, I'm betting Kenshin. I'm always gonna bet Kenshin. Show's got my name in it, so I'm pretty sure I'm going with that guy. I'm excited to watch this. We're recording just because I want to see what's gonna happen. This is a really cool, like a catch-up, like a soft recap. Get you caught up. We got our hero, Top, Imura, Kenshin, Itokiri Batosai. Then we got Yaiko. I like that picture of him. He's yelling. I like that. He's always pissed off. He's saying what I'm thinking. And he's the 10-year-old. Then we got Kaoru. She's kind of the main character. She's like the glue. We got Kurogasa. This must be a new character. It looks like a villain. He's very bad. Then we got Sanosuke, alias Zanza. This is the guy this is what I came to see. On the other side, we got the Himura brothers. Kae, go away. Once he was a Hitsukiri, an assassin called Batosai. His name was Legend, or the Patriot Warriors who launched the Meiji era. Now, Himura Kenshin is a Rurouni, a wanderer, who carries a reversed edge Sakobato blade to prohibit himself from killing. After exposing the scheme of the Hiruma brothers to steal the Kamiya school's property with a fake Batosai, Kenshin decided to stay on at the dojo for a while. After losing all its students because of the hoax, the Kamiya dojo and its Kashi and Ryu sword style is taking its first steps towards revival. Kenshin brings in Yaiko, the son of an ex-samurai who he rescued from the Yakuza. But, still greedy for the property, the Hiruma brothers escape from jail and hire Sanosuke, who fights the fights of others for a living. He's a mercenary. First, unwillingly, Sanosuke takes the job when he learns who Kenshin really is. Sanosuke hates the so-called patriots, and the chance to humble the greatest of them all is too tempting to pass by. Ultimately, Kenshin accepts Sanosuke's challenge, and while Kaoru, Yaiko, and the brothers watch, the deadly serious battle begins. What a great fucking intro. Who wrote that? That was awesome. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 acts in this volume. Okay. Of evil. What do you think about Sanosuke having evil on his back? He walks around with evil on his back. Winds howl as they stare at each other. The duel's about to begin. We walked down to the river. I remember this. We had to get out of town. Go do this outside the town. He can do it. He didn't feel a thing from the Batosai's blow. You really are a fool. The Batosai dodged his Zabato as if it weren't there. Zanza has no chance of winning, no matter what. But then, that is how I planned it. All part of the plan. Sanosuke, round 2, strike! And another miss. He swings. The dust from his swing blows up, but no Kenshin. Oh, he's on his sword. He jumped on his weapon. The Zabato's size limits it to a few modes of attack, swinging down or swinging sideways. He jumped on his weapon. Is that disrespectful? Look at Sanosuke's eyes. He's standing. This is the Griffith. I'm just gonna... You'll lose, kid. Sorry. Sword's too big. Kenshin, your moves are very easy to read. You have dual moves. Swing down, swing sideways. I know what you're gonna do. Kenshin jumps down. This isn't just the second round, Sanosuke. This is the final round. Act 7, Mark of Evil. He's serious. He's getting serious. Bam. It looks like he gets hit. Whack. Sanosuke winces. Grits his teeth. It looks like he sees him and goes to turn around and swing. And does so. But Kenshin dodges below. Went under the swing. Sanosuke looks down like, this guy's too fast. One isn't enough for you, Zanza. So then he's gonna, one hit isn't enough for you. He's saying, I'm gonna have to hit you a couple times and knock you out. This is so cool. Kaoru, a rapid strike. Sanosuke below, taking all the hits. Da, 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 da. Talk a lot of smack till you get smacked down. And well, I mean, I pretty much knew this was gonna happen, but I wasn't 100% sure. Sanosuke's really strong, but this is nah. God, he's taking all these hits. That is his power, though. I'm a tank, Kenshin. Kenshin's like, okay, you can take one hit. Let's see if you can take all this. Sanosuke's hair, ribbon, and blood go flying backwards. Too strong. Womp. He hits the ground. Kenshin remains standing. Mitsurugi Ryu. Ryu Sosen. Ryu Sosen means the Dragon Nest Strike. Oh, you have a name for your moves. He named his move. Sanosuke, head on the ground. Head against the ground. He's not just a little better. He's a different order of being. I can't win. Kenshin, any more would be meaningless. Any desire to cross swords with you is gone. Please accept your defeat. Okay, well, I think we're getting a tragic backstory. Passed out here. We're gonna go back. We're gonna have a flashback and learn a little bit more about his character. Remember this moment, Sanosuke. 300 years of Tokugawa rule will end, and the new age will dawn. The times of the strong exploiting the weak will pass, and the times when there is no above or below will arrive. And we, the Sekiko army, will lead it in. Our struggles will decide if it comes in 1 year or 10, he quotes. Yeah. Even the calluses on my ears have memorized it. It must be their saying. They have like a motto, a mantra. Our struggles will decide if it comes in 1 year or 10, meaning we're gonna win. But it will decide if we win sooner or later. This must be Sanosuke's old clan? Fiefdom? Precinct? Wonder who the older man is. They're coming out of the Tokugawa era. They're going to get rid of the shogunate and bring back the emperor, Meiji. And when they do that, they're saying all this exploitation of the weak is going to disappear. And this above and below shit, we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to be the ones to bring it around. Look at Sanosuke's face. He seems to be all in. Yes. This is what his mentor believed in. Willing to teach the next generation just how to do this. It's time. We're gonna bring a new age. So, Captain, if the revolution goes right and we make a world of equality, even a farmer's son like me will be able to take a last name. Oh, you think? It's like Austin, you know, we don't have last names. No last name. If you don't have a last name, you cannot follow a lineage. Which is important. Why? Because that's bloodlines. But why does that matter? Just seems to randomly matter to the very most important people of the world for the all history. You'll have to decide why. I don't know why. Sanosuke has no last name. He wants to take the name of his captain. How about I take the name Sakura? That's your name. That's your last name. How about I have a... Once this new world is brought in, we can all have last names. Maybe I'll take your last name, Captain. He's got the headband on like our older Sanosuke has. He says, yeah, Sakura Sanosuke. Sounds goofy. Don't do it. Now we got a little history about Sanosuke's army. Sakiho Army. A unit formed of civilians. They're a bunch of fucking peasant militia. In 1868, Jesus Christ, that was like yesterday. 150 years, 170 years? Before the Revolutionary Army, it collected intelligence about future targets and gathered recruits. They're conscripting everybody and their operatives. Intelligence. First unit of the army, led by Sagara Sozo, was at the time marching north through the eastern mountain roads to spread the halving of taxes proclaimed by the revolution. That's a good motto. What are we gonna do? You want to do a revolution? What are you gonna do? Half all the taxes. Yeah, we're for that. We're all for that. That's a great motto. It's gonna get a lot of people on your side. And we got a big butt at the top of the screen. Now it looks like we're in a war room. These are a bunch of high-ranking officials talking about maps. This is preposterous. The Shikihu army is a fraud. Fraud? Orders coming from commanding general to every unit in the regular army to capture the false army called Shikaihu. My unit, stationed in Usui Cliff, was attacked by the army from Shinsu and slaughtered. Gotta expect. Why? We're patriots too. This guy looks over. It's not us. It's the tax reform they don't want. Promised they'd have all taxes to bring farmers in each prefecture over to their side, but the revolutionary government is having financial problems and can't stand by it. So they labeled the Shikaihu army as frauds and punished us so they can bury their promises. Okay, I think I get it. They made a political campaign promise that they couldn't keep. It came time to pay up. They blamed Shikiku. They were fraudulent. It was them. This is significant because Shikihu is where our Sanosuke is, our young Sanosuke. The revolution is betraying his clan. They're selling them out. Captain Sagara, what do we do? Captain! We cannot defy the commanding general. I will report to headquarters. Sanosuke, you wait here. He looks over. He doesn't like that. Wait here? His captain walks away. You are a junior soldier and still young. I can't take you beyond this point. Captain? It's alright. Do not worry. So that was Sanosuke's tragic backstory. That's how he got his last name. This is his old captain. Probably died on that trip and never came back. You get that feeling? Sanosuke, you stay here because everybody leaving is probably not coming back. They were betrayed by the revolution that they believed in. Oh, wow. They beheaded him. Bara Sozo, captain of the first unit, the fraudulent Shikaihu army, decapitated for deceiving the people by spreading rumors of an impossible tax reduction. He was the fall guy. We weren't really gonna do that tax thing, so who should we pin this on? We weren't really gonna cut taxes, guys. He was just lying about all that. Then we get a picture of Sanosuke looking at the head through a gate. He's separated from it. We might have tolerated his pretense at being a hero and mockery of true patriots, but building false hope in the people, that was sheer villainy. This is the craziest fucking gaslighting propaganda I've ever heard. Sanosuke breaks into tears, and then older Sanosuke wakes up, opens up his eyes, and his rage has revived. Just need a little bit of a flashback, a little bit of a motivation. Remember why I'm doing this. Sanosuke grips his hand. I can't lose. Not to the man who made Captain Sagara and the Sakaiho army bear the evil mark of Aku. I will not lose. They branded his clan as evil, so now he walks around with the brand on his back, owning it. That's really cool. Kenshin looks over. Sakaiho army. He knows. He remembers this. Fat ninja brother. Does this mean something to Kenshin? Short, ugly brother. Yes. Now! Die, Batosai! He pulls out another gun. Didn't Sanzo destroy this gun? He pulls another gun! Kaoru Yaiko look over like, oh. We're doing swords over here, we're not doing guns. Even Kenshin's eye flips back. Did he just shoot him? Kaoru freaks out, crying, no. Yaiko, same reaction. Kenshin! Fat older ninja brother, or younger, grabs the guy. Brother! A good strategy has many layers. You thought I had only one gun? You have two guns. Then Kenshin seems to brace himself. He doesn't fall over. And Kahe looks... Uh-oh. Kenshin blocks the bullet with the hilt of his sword. It's smoking a little bit, but no problems here. I'll just block the bullet. It got hit, breaks apart, falls off. Kaoru's blushing and crying. Yaiko's relieved, cheering. Kenshin! Kahi, you read the path and block the bullet? And then he turns the gun on the kid and the girl and goes, well then, how about block this? Kenshin's eyes darken. What are you gonna do now? I say just kill Kahi. This is ridiculous. You should not have ever made it to Volume 2 anyway. This is the end. That was too much. Gohei, make sure they don't get away. Don't get away? We don't have any rope. Or then break their legs. Oh. Yeah. You are a clever one, brother. Turns around to Kaoru. Yaiko, here come the knuckle cracks. I'll just beat you guys up again. Kaoru, I know I can take you. Yaiko whips his sword out. Okay, let's go, fake Batosai. Shouts back at Kaoru. Kaoru, why are you sitting there? Get up and run! She's like, can't, my legs. She's paralyzed, she's frozen. This is every nightmare I ever have, is this nightmare right here. Oh, I would run or fight or fucking do anything but my legs. That ninja brother comes in. That's too bad for you. Reaches down. Sanosuke blocks him. weapon smacks his arm or his face. Boosh! And then thunk into the ground. And Gohei's face just got ripped apart. Just the middle of his face got slashed. It's like you can see. He screams. The blood sprays. Sanosuke stands there like, yeah, I think I just changed sides here. I'm with Kenshin, not you bandits. What the F? Sanosuke destroys one of their guns, and then the dude pulls out a second gun. You gotta be kidding me. Sanosuke's foot hits the ground, slides to a halt. I thought I said this was my fight. I won't let you interrupt. Hey, looks back. Sansa. What are you guys doing? Who? This is deserve that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sanosuke gets up. Yeah, I guess he was already up. Our first look at Sanosuke since he got up. He's built like a truck. I will not lose. I cannot lose. Hey. Takes the gun. Points it at Kenshin. Gasps. Shaking. Kenshin looks at him. Shadowed face. You just don't learn, do you? Kahi hesitating. Dramatic pause. And smiles. It says, I can't tell if Sanosuke is gonna attack Kenshin or if he's gonna attack the brother. You gotta be kidding me. He pulls out a third gun. He pulls out a third gun and starts dual wielding these guns. Keep barking. This close. You'll never. And then Kenshin does another special move. The special move is Earth Dragon Strike. He hits the ground. Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu Dor Yosin. Guy, I can probably not block all these rocks about to hit me with my two little guns. I can't. He 3 guns? Yeah, he's out. All these rocks go flying at him. He got scatter shot by the ground. You pull out guns, Kenshin hits the ground and hits you with rocks. Nice panty shot, Watsuki. Good. I'm glad this guy got his ass kicked somewhere. It's exactly what he needed. Smoke clears. Kenshin walks over. You were struck lightly, so you wouldn't faint. You will experience this. Kaihei's rolling on the ground. Oh my god. Look at his face. Holy shit, he fucked him up. Kenshin, holy shit. Sanosuke cut the dude's face in half. This Kenshin, the likes of you should bear the mark of evil. No, so should we patriots. You should bear the mark of evil. No, so should we patriots. He's saying Sanosuke wears the mark of evil, but it's you brothers who should be walking around with marks of evil on you, and honestly, maybe even me too. Let's finish this. Sanosuke gets his weapon, stands there, turns around. He is pissed off. You, the last damn patriot? Looks over at him. Serious. The fighting eyes, but they're almost like sad. Sagara Sanosuke, survivor of the Seikaihu army. He closes his eyes. Understood. We must finish. Karo and Yaiko. Kenshin! It's like they're settling a political disagreement from a long time ago. Kenshin's on the side of nationalists. They're using the word patriot, which is kind. Sanosuke was fighting in that revolution, but they betrayed him. Kenshin realizes that he's not gonna forgive him for what the revolution did to his clan or his regiment. Gaoru and Yaiko are like, are we still fighting? Do we really have to? We just kicked their ass. Can we stop? That's the chapter. I think I understand the politics. It's a little confusing. The translation used a false army and a fraudulent army. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. What is a false army? You're traitors? You're working against the other regiments of the army? You're fraudulent? How can you be fraudulent? You're not working with the other ranks of the army. I think that's what they're saying. They're saying you're traitors. But they, the way they were talking about it, it was unclear. I could be wrong about that. It was really sad that that Sanosuke's father figure was so excited about how the change that was coming was going to help so many people get rid of rank. No more above and below. No more strong exploiting the weak. He was a believer. And he got scapegoated. When shit hit the fan and it came time to pay up, he got scapegoated and decapitated. I understand Sanosuke's rage. I understand why he feels like he needs to beat Kenshin. He's got something to prove. I cannot believe Kenshin blocked the bullet with his sword. I cannot believe Kahi had 2 guns. I cannot believe he had 3 guns. When Sanosuke takes the first gun and smashes it, I'm thinking, okay, genius. Okay, that was very smart. Now these guys don't have to worry about them. Oh, but I have another gun. Oh, and another gun. Motherfucker. Been in a lot of time in those western districts. This guy's an evil motherfucker. His whole beef is with Kenshin, and he's like, I don't even care. I'll just kill Yaiko. Who cares? Well, Kenshin's right. You should be the one walking around with the mark of evil on your back, and maybe I should be too. Sanosuke got his hit in on Fat Ninja, and Kenshin got his hit on Kahi, which was a long time coming. Long time coming. Batsuki's first upskirt shot, and it's Kahi. That was a choice, okay. Wouldn't have been my choice, but that's what he went with. Great chapter, really. Anytime we're fighting, I'm really happy. I got Sanosuke's backstory. His name literally comes from that captain. When the revolution's over, we can have last names? Maybe I could have your last name, Captain. Oh my god. And then the guy dies from betrayal of Kenshin's revolution. I'm always a fan of in anime when they say their special move out loud and then they do their special move. Kenshin has this rapid strike move. That's really cool. Basically, the only thing I've ever seen Kenshin do is just one-shot everybody. They'll swing, Kenshin will dodge it, and then one-shot you, and then you're on the ground. That's Kenshin's move. But this was we had a real fight here. Kenshin used a move called Rapid Strike, or that's what Kaoru called it, or that's what he was doing to Sanosuke, rapidly striking him. And Kenshin has this move where he hits the ground and shoots rocks at the opponent. That's really cool. Could have sworn he had another move, but maybe he didn't use it in this chapter. Oh, he did. The Rapid Strike move is called Ryu Sosen, the Dragon's Nest Strike. So those are his 2 moves that he used here. Dragon Nest Strike and Earth Dragon Strike. Pretty cool. It was kind of like a 4-way fight. Did you feel that? Kenshin was fighting Sanosuke, Sanosuke was fighting Kenshin, Kenshin was fighting Kahi, Sanosuke was fighting Gohi. Then they had to turn back and fight each other again. There's a lot of action in this fight, in this battle. Even Yaiko steps up and goes, Kaoru, get the fuck up and move. We gotta go. I'm about to fight. You gotta run. Kaoru freezes. Maybe it's because it was Gohei reaching out towards her again. It's like a, what do you call that? PTSD, or like, you know, frozen in terror because I'm having a flashback of this guy. But yeah, Kaoru, I can't move my legs. Damn, girl, you're the only one who can't get up and do anything. So he gonna fight with the wooden sword. I still can't believe he pulled 3 guns. I would not have predicted that in 100 tries. How many guns do you think he has? 3? No way. Probably, maybe 2. You know, when Kenshin's hilt got shot, or is that what that's called? A hilt? And it fell off his sword? Is that significant? Does that affect how he fights or uses his sword? I got the feeling from the art that it did, but it's a total guess and a feeling. Chapter. I'm really excited to start. I'm really excited we started with a fight. It's not even over. I think we just kicked the brother's ass, but we're still going here. Let's finish this, you patriot. Sanosuke, survivor of the Seikaiho army. Understood. We have to finish this.
This is just a cut up version of the chapter of this manga that we read together on my Patreon. If you want to see the full chapter and continue reading the story together, subscribe below.